Here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A first down carry for Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10, running from the gun with Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff to Henry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go play action here with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 65 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw with Penix. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. There's Mooney with another catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Penix. Dancing to his left. That's complete to the... And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Here's 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 6. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He may go. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all, and you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Jackson to throw. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. Throwing. Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory for